to another episode of Leah Talks. It's so nice to have you guys here. Thank you all for watching our videos and for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. So last episode, I actually told you guys that we're going to be talking about Real Housewives of Lagos. So let's just get into it real quick because today we have a lot to unpack. So for the past few weeks, I've actually been watching the Real Housewives of Lagos, just like because I don't want to be coming and then be giving you episode by episode. Like I have a lot to, so I just crap everything up into one, and then one episode, and then we talk about it. Though the season has not ended, there's still a lot more. There's a new episode coming out this Friday. We should watch out for that. But like, let's just talk about the past three. I think our first episode we talked about the first episode to the third episode. Now we're going to be talking about the third episode to the fifth episode. So I think where we ended at where Caroline was talking about her kids and what Linda Ikeja had done and blah 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 blah. So in the new episode, it was shown that Laura was apologizing and things like that, and Caroline was like, she just doesn't feel like Laura was being empathetic about it, like she was just apologizing for it, which I don't think so. I actually think Laura understood the part of the fact that she was coming from a place of a child was put into the old shit and things like that, and she was apologizing for that. I'm not going to be dabbling into whatever was now said on their social media after the episode ends, because one thing I know about reality shows is the fact that they can say whatever they need to say out loud on their social media account. It's just a way for them to boost, the viewing. People want to know what happened, and then so they go back and then they watch the Real Housewives of Lagos. So I'm not going to be dabbling into whatever was said in their Instagram post lately. What I'm going to be dabbling into is what actually happened in the reality show. So during this process, while Laura was apologizing to Caroline and things like that, I don't think she was expecting Choma to come and be like, okay, Kika this, da. If you all don't know Kika Oshunde is Choma's business partner. They went to school together and they both partner in business, the good hair, brass and copper and all that. Like, so they are business partners and they're very close friends. So apparently Linda Ikeja has actually said something about Kika that Laura needed that Chioma needed to talk about with Laura. And then Laura goes off. I really do not understand why Laura had to go off, because when I was watching it, it was like, why are you going off? Like, it was as if Kika had actually done something to Laura. You're like, fuck Kika. I'm like, the person you're even saying fuck Kika is not even here. It's a simple thing where you can practically say, Chioma, I do not want to talk about Kika. I don't know what has happened with Linda and Kika. If Kika has a problem, let Kika talk to me, or let Kika talk to Laura. But I feel like she was overdoing it with the fuck Kika, and different type of words flying about and shit like that. So the part that was so funny was where Yabo and Tiana had to like start they started acting like, okay, just to like ease the tension. And I think that's what good friends should do. Like, when there's a tension, try to ease it down, make people calm down, so that, because by the time they calm down, they'll be able to talk more with a clear head and a clear mind, you understand? And I think that was what the meditation was supposed to do. But it didn't. It did it because like there's so many things flying in the air. So they had a game where Laura ended up saying that, okay, 2 truths and 1 lie, and Laura ended up saying, okay, she's cool with Chioma, and then she also added another one where she said her husband slept with her best friend and shit like that and blah blah blah. So and then it was like, okay, the truth is that she's actually cool with Chioma. So I think at that point it was like, because at the end of the day they even said, okay, hug it out, and they hugged, and that was it. So I truly believe it should have ended there and there. Yes, there will still be some awkwardness. There will still be some passive feeling, like air around, like there's still an elephant in the room. Linda Ikeji has not come out to talk about what she said about Kika or whatever. That has not been settled, but at least you both hugged it out. And I think that should, like, just then you try and find a way to be how would I put it, a way to be jovial around each other, you understand? But and I thought that was what happened when Chioma invited the gang to our outing. So Chioma did a dinner to, like, just dispel the entire bad energy amongst all of them. So before they go on the trip she's planning, they should just, you know, be relaxed around each other, try to be jovial around each other, and it actually went well. The dinner went well. So, like, I mean, I don't know, I felt like that is like the break, like that is what you guys need to, like, get over some things. But it's a reality show. What's a reality show without drama? So they all had a good time. Yabo Ojo said she wasn't going to be able to make it, even though Yabo Ojo was looking fabulous. Like, I really like the outfits. So, but she said she wasn't going to make it, and it was, you know, everybody, and she was like, there was even a point where she was like that, only if you guys are going to wait for me though. Caroline was like I actually think Caroline is a very, like, funny person. Like, she has this funny side to her, like, bitch, what? What are you talking? Wait for who? For who? Go. I'm not waiting for you. So, like, I actually really like that Chioma called them, and, like, they all had dinner together, they spoke, you know, they had fun, they had serious fun. So the day of the, okay, so they shared out all those park even before they had the dinner. Actually, the park was sent out and shit like that. And then there was this part where there was someone with a prosthetic arm. There's someone who like, one of Choma's workers who had an amputated arm, and she got him a prosthetic arm, which was very nice of her. Though I don't know why that was broadcasted. I think, like, some things should be personal. I feel like some things should be, you know, like, I don't know. She was kind of like that. He didn't even know what to say. He didn't. I kind of feel like generosity shouldn't be broadcasted. Like, you are being generous, you are being nice, you are being okay, you are being kind, you want to do something for someone who has been, I think that's a very good thing, that's a very true thing. But personally, to me, I just feel like there are some things that you don't need to broadcast, because she was like, he didn't know what to say, he didn't know how to react and things like that. But I actually feel like he probably was uncomfortable, like, and then you are just showing, I got him this, like, yeah, you did a good job, but I just don't think that part could have been broadcasted. So she sent out the everything, and nice job to the production crew for making it look like, okay, it's not like Miriam didn't know about the event or anything. She just got to know about the event from Tiana, because how coincidental it is that it was at the point where she was actually with Miriam, that was when the package now came. Excuse me, like, we are not that dumb, you understand? But you want to introduce Miriam to us. Thank you. So Tiana asked Miriam to be a +1. Laura asked a friend to be a +1. Caroline, I don't know Caroline. Okay, Caroline came in with someone else at the end of the second day of the trip. And who else? Okay, Iyabo wasn't there. And, you know, it was after that dinner, you would expect, oh, this is shaping out to look like a very nice outing between these people. Nice. Let's see what happens and shit like that. So they show us where Tiana and Laura get to the private lounge for the private jets, you know, big girls that they are, you know, bus ladies, and they are waiting around for 5 hours apparently. So now here's the thing. I'm a very punctual person. If you tell me be here at this time, believe me, I'm either there by that time, like on the dot, or I've been there waiting for you for like 4 minutes before the time you actually told me. That's who I am. Like, I calculate my time. I'm very punctual to things. So I really do not like it when people waste my time also, which is why when Tiana got angry at Chioma and Caroline for not coming early, like apparently they were 5 hours late, I could understand her grievance. I could understand why she was pissed. Now, she and Laura got there and they were waiting for 5 hours. It makes me question what time Chioma asked them to be at the airport or the private jet spot. I don't know what to call it. It makes me question it because she probably just tell them, okay, you guys go, I'll meet you there. I don't understand. But like, as an hostess or as a hostess, when you give a particular time, okay, let us be here. You are the one hosting them. I feel like you should be there to receive them. You are the one who, unless it was the production that did this just to create drama, I don't know. But like, it was Chioma that was planning the trip. And I think she, of all people, should be, even if, yeah, she needs to dress up, she needs to glam up, she's a diva and things like that. I understand it. I get it. But you're hosting people and you're taking them outside the state. You're taking them to another state entirely. You book them a private jet to get on so you can all go to this thing. It is common sense that you would message them and tell them everyone should be around, everyone should be here by this so time. And you should be there at least 30 minutes before that time. So when they get there, you are there to receive them. I mean, that's just me personally, because that's what I would do if I was ever in that situation, which I'm going to be by God's grace. Amen. That's what I will do. You understand? So just thinking, okay, they'll be there, and then you come in 5. I think it was actually wrong of Chioma. It was actually wrong of Chioma. And then, so Tiana came out and Tiana talked about it like, you guys kept us waiting. You guys this, that. And Caroline felt attacked. Like, why are you coming at me? You're not my mom. And I feel like that's just a bit insensitive to, she actually was insensitive to what Tiana was feeling as at that moment. Because as a punctual person, if I tell you, why are you guys late? Like, you came very, very late. 5 hours, we've been waiting for you here. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm going to tell you because I'm pissed. I'm angry. So, you might feel like the attack shouldn't be directed at you. It should be directed at the person who hosted it. But you should still be sensitive because you came with the hostess. You came, it's a simple, oh, we are sorry. Or, I really did not know, I didn't know you guys have been here for that long. Are you serious? Have you been here for that long? Wow. Oh, sorry about that. But Chioma, what time did you? Chioma didn't tell me we were supposed to. She ended up explaining that she was sick. But I still feel if you were sick, she came in with Chioma, so definitely they were together. If you were sick, it's a simple, do you know if they are already at the airport? Call them, let them know, oh, this is what is going on with me. We are going to be there soon. They should just, like, it's common courtesy. It's common courtesy. So she's saying, okay, at that point, I started to think of something. I feel like Caroline likes to give excuses for a lot of things she does. That's just me. Like, there's always an excuse why she did this, why she did this, why she did this, why she did this. Even though she's a very respectful person. You understand? I feel like she's a very respectful person because, like, in the coming episode, she actually did, in the coming episode we're going to talk about, she actually did some things that I felt she's very mature, you understand? But, people make mistakes. So, she was like, I was sick and everything. And then during Tiana's private interview, she was like, how would I know that you were sick? Did you tell me? Which I feel like it's just, you didn't tell her until you got there 5 hours later. So yeah, you guys are not close, but you are going on a trip together. That's just it. You are going on a trip together. So it makes me wonder what Chioma was thinking when she was planning this thing about the whole airport, this thing. But at the end of the day, it seemed like, okay, everything was okay, everything was fine. So they got to Abuja, Transcorp Hilton, and, they all went into their rooms and shit, and then they all, situated in their rooms and all that. So they were going to have a mini get together. We saw Tiana's daughter. She finally came. Tiana's daughter Tiana. She came, and all the guests started coming in and things like that. And one thing I don't like about Laura is that I don't get her angle, cause like she would say one thing in an interview and then she's saying another thing. She's either saying, oh, like Choma tried, Choma did this, Choma did that. I really like what happened today. We had fun. I think it's going to be a good day. And then, or another one, she's saying, if it was me, I wouldn't have invited her. If it, like, I don't get it. Like, pick a lane, pick a struggle, finish. So we saw the person who came with Choma. One other thing I want to address is that thing of where there's this thing that went on, like she was telling someone, you have to be behind me if trouble starts. Like, if you're someone like that, please stop coercing people to defend you, no matter the wahala, no matter, let them be the one to choose if they want to defend you or not. Finish. Let's end it there. So they did a party where they were all doing round the chair. That's like a very like, I didn't, but Choma said just to, because everybody was feeling quite awkward, you know, they were all feeling quite awkward. And at that time, Miriam entered into the bedroom. So Miriam got into the mix before they started the round the chair game. And you know, she was jovial with everybody. She was greeting everybody. Everybody seemed cool. Everybody seemed nice. And I guess there was an awkward moment between her and Caroline, which I'm also going to address. But I am going to stop here for part 1, and then in the next episode that's going to be uploaded, you guys are going to see the part 2. I'm going to do it now, but like, you guys are going to be seeing it in the next episode. So the next episode is definitely going to come out like the next day after this, so watch out for that. So I'm just going to stop here. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to share. I beg, subscribe. You guys should subscribe. Boost the girls' morale. Thank you very much. Bye. See you guys soon.